Greetings, and thank you for viewing our United Way Alice Workgroup update. My name is Maggie Snyder, and I am your point person for customized Alice materials, questions about the report, facilitating conversations, and more. We would like to use this time to discuss what is happening with the Alice project and what our plans are for the future. Now I'll ask Lucinda Nord to give us an update.
Okay, thanks, Maggie. As many of you remember, IAUW released the report for Alice in November of 2014, which sparked media statewide and all kinds of activity. The report was created through a partnership with United Way of Northern New Jersey and Rutgers University. We are one of many states with Alice reports either completed or in progress. ALICE is an acronym that stands for Asset Limited, Income Constrained, Employed. The report includes county level and township level data that provides the way that we can tell the story of hardworking Hoosiers who earn above poverty but below the cost of living. Since the report was released, we've been able to raise awareness and create conversations with business, community, and faith-based leaders all over the state. We've presented at many statewide and local conferences and are continuing to present throughout 2016. Our next presentation will be in April at the Chamber of Commerce Human Resources Conference. We love to facilitate local and regional conversations, often that spur local action, and we'll talk about those later. The ALICE report provides a narrative.
Hey, I see we're advancing to the screen, but are we talking? I just typed it in the chat box, but I have no audio either.
Oh.
I don't either.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nope. Thank you very much. We will leave that unlocked. Thank you very much. So we will start that over. I apologize. We were supposed to leave that unmuted for us. Sorry about that. We'll see if we get some echo. This is the first time we're doing it this way. We apologize. Can you hear us okay?
Yes, we can.
Greetings, and thank you for viewing our United Way Alice Workgroup update. My name is Maggie Snyder, and I'm your point person for customized materials, questions about the report, facilitating local conversations, and more. We would like to use this time to discuss what is happening with the Alice project and what our plans are for the future. Now I'll ask Lucinda Nord to provide an update.
Thank you, Maggie. As many of you remember, Indiana Association of United Ways, or IAUW, released the report in November of 2014, and that sparked some media statewide. The report was created through a partnership with United Way of Northern New Jersey and Rutgers University. We are one of many states with ALICE reports that are either completed or in progress. ALICE, as a reminder, is the acronym that stands for Asset Limited, Income Constrained, and Employed. It includes county level and township level data wherever possible and provides a way that we can tell the story of hardworking Hoosiers who earn above poverty but below the cost of living. So since the report was released, we've been able to raise awareness and create conversations with business, community, and faith-based leaders throughout the state. We've presented at many conferences that you can see here, and in fact are continuing to present throughout 2016. Our next presentation will be in April at the Chamber of Commerce's Human Resources Conference. We love to facilitate local and regional conversations, often that spur some local action, both in program and policy. The ALICE report provides a narrative of the reality that Hoosiers are seeing and feeling. You all know this, so that many of our Hoosier neighbors are working hard but not getting ahead.
Thanks, Lucinda. Now we want to make sure we have an idea about what is happening with ALICE statewide. The map on this slide, sorry if you can't see, shows our understanding of local activity as of late 2015. The light blue indicates that we are aware of local media and awareness raising, but perhaps not much other ALICE action. The darker blue is where we understand that local leaders have prioritized work around ALICE. There might be committees or groups working on some of the programmatic or policy solutions in those communities, or United Ways and community organizations working on ways to serve ALICE families better. What do you think? Please share feedback on whether or not you think we are appropriately reflecting the current work in your county. We look forward to engaging more communities at a deeper level this year and next.
And we also want to take a moment to highlight some recent work done by Lake Area United Way. They actually have had some phenomenal Alice coverage. The Northwest Indiana Times profiled a series of Alice stories and then followed it with editorials. They've also generated some great marketing tools to spread the Alice message with their Edge of Survival theme. And if you've clicked on any of the Northwest Indiana Times website, you've probably even been shown some Facebook ads or some other types of collateral materials like these.
Let's take a look back at our 2016 work plan. The work plan has 4 key areas: continuing statewide education, engaging members, working with Indiana businesses, and advancing policy. We are always looking for opportunities to present at statewide conferences and educating more of our statewide partners. We want to continue to think about ways to better serve our members by providing tools and resources that can help with some of your local work. We love to come to your community to help facilitate a large conversation. We want to get the business community more engaged and develop tools that would be helpful for them. It would be great to celebrate the businesses who are implementing policy changes that help Alice families. We will also continue to monitor policies at the State House and advocate for Alice.
So as you know, we advocate for policies that support working Hoosiers, such as preserving the Earned Income Tax Credit, where we had a great win this last fall, or in December. We work to smooth the cliff effect. We've worked hard on that, especially in the child care space. And now we've been working on some issues related to SNAP by removing the asset limit so that hardworking Hoosiers don't have to spend down all their resources before they can be eligible for SNAP if they lose a job or have a major disruption. And then SNAP for former offenders, because we think it just defies logic that other types of crimes, once a person gets rehabilitated, those folks can have access to SNAP, but folks with felonies with drug convictions can't. And then lastly, we're working on expanding the individual development account program by both raising the eligibility to 200% of poverty and by expanding the eligible purchases for cars, because as you all know, one of the biggest barriers to maintaining a job is having reliable transportation. So we've been excited to work on those kinds of policies, and they line very well with your programmatic work, working with Alice.
Here's a quick look at some of our current tools that we have been customizing for our members. When a member leads a local conversation, they may use a slide presentation, county data sheets, or an interactive game to illustrate how hard it is to manage a budget when the stuff of life happens on Alice wages. We are always interested in hearing your feedback and learning more about what we could provide that would benefit your Alice work. If you have developed something that works well locally, please let us know so we can share. We are working towards developing a local guide to present at the IEW State Leaders Conference in March. Take a quick look at some of the topics the guide may cover. We want this to be a helpful resource for members that want to develop a work group in their communities. Please share your ideas as you have them. We know you are busy people and want to know what we can do to support your Alice work. What tools, templates, marketing, or tips will benefit you the most?
So as we look ahead, know that we are working with United Way of Northern New Jersey and our statewide Alice Research Advisory Council to release a new report update this summer of 2016. The report update will include data from 2014 because we know the unemployment rate and new Census and Department of Labor numbers are out, and we are eager to see what that report will show. We will continue to have calls and webinars in April and June to continue to share best practices in our programmatic and policy work, and also to prepare for our summer release. And here you can see the members of the Research Advisory Council. We have plenty of United Way representation, but we are interested in increasing the membership. If you happen to know a great data cruncher or someone from a university, we would love to have some additional eyes on this report process. Now we'd like to open it up for a discussion for those of you on the line. We have a couple questions that we'd like to hear some feedback on. This really relates to what else you would like to see in the local guide, a little bit about the content, what would help you most in those future calls, and then some tips on guest columns and templates. So we'd like to ask for your feedback, and then you are always welcome to send us the material. So I know that Maggie is looking for some um, examples of fabulous marketing materials. You can send those directly to Maggie, and her contact information is on the last page. So at this point, we will close the recorded part of our session. If you have any questions, we will close the recorded part of the session and begin a dialogue, so please don't hang up.